People, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? What is going on? Hope you guys are well, man. Hope you guys are well. It is another day. It's another day in paradise because, oh my days, man. The news is newsing. People, the news is newsing. That's all I can say. The news is newsing. It is absolute madness. It is chaos. It is ridiculous. This is Manchester United, though. That is how we roll. It's international break. We were like, you know what? It's going to be quiet. Nothing's going to happen. But oh my God. Listen, it feels like we've been here before. Once again, we've been here before. It looks like. But it looks like it's happening again, right? We hear news. We saw this yesterday on our live, right? People, if you are new, my name is Luther. This is Man United Central. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you smash a like, hit that subscribe button because we're going to try to see what is going on. All right? We're going to try to see what is going on, what is the latest. Listen, I've been working the whole day, so I cannot say like, oh my God, I'm up to date. You guys are going to update me as well, what you have seen out there, because listen, again, when you're a big club, you're a big club, right? When you're a big club, you're a big club. The whole world is looking at you, be like, yo, what is the deal, right? What is the deal? What is going on here? It's just madness, right? We're talking about, of course, the potential sale of Manchester United. Again, we've been here before. A couple of summers ago, we went the whole summer. We're like, yeah, man, Man United's going to be sold. We're going to finally get rid of the Glazers. It did not happen because Sir Jim decided to bail them out. But now, all of a sudden, I saw this yesterday. Last night, I saw this news about Turkey al Sheikh. I was like, man, this is some trolling. This cannot be real. They're not going to get me. I even mentioned it yesterday on the live. I was like, listen, I see some reports here which are pretty ridiculous because they're saying like, oh, Manchester United could be for sale and all that stuff. I'm like, what? Really? Really? We're back here again? Come on, people. Anyway, listen, New England Revolution fan, what's going on, man? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Welcome. Wally Matundaba. What's going on, brother? Hope you're well. DB Edits has been done. We need them glazerness out of here. Listen, man, I know DB Edits, people, I'll need your help on this one. Okay, I'm going to pull up some stuff. We're going to go through it. We'll talk about it. You're out there in the trenches. You're plugged in. Let us know what you have seen, what you have heard, and then we can, exchange ideas because I'm not going to come here and pretend I'm the expert. I'm just here to have a good time with you amazing people. All right? Welcome. Yeah, man, listen, I'm good. I'm blessed. It's Friday Eve. It's Thursday evening over here. Some of you guys are in the future. You're ready. It's Friday where you at. But yeah, man, it's Thursday and it's another day in Manchester United world where things just pop off, right? Things just pop off, right? And that's what we're going to be talking about today. There's going to be other news obviously going on, but today everything I think is dominated with this news about, the potential sale of Manchester United. I mean, like, what? Really? Come on. Yeah, I like it. Honestly, if it's true, definitely, I'm here for it, right? I am here for it, people. Smash that like button. Listen, let me put a poll real quick here, right? I'm gonna put a poll. Let's go. Actually, I need to do this. Let me put in a quick poll. Give me a sale here. Give me of I want to see what you guys are saying, man. I've been heartbroken before, so I want to hear what you guys are saying. All right. I don't know if this is a good poll, whatever, but yeah, put the poll out there. What are you guys thinking when you see these news? Do you believe it, right? Or you're just saying, you know what, this is again fake news or whatever, right? Now, the person who actually put this news out there initially, I never heard of him before because I cannot really say I'm, plugged in into the Saudi world, that part of the world. But he is definitely a prominent figure in the sports world, right? He has brought the one of the biggest names in boxing. So the dude, is legit. The dude who put this information, his name is Turkey Alashek, right? He is legit. He's plugged in, and I think he has over 7 million followers on X. So he's a legit dude. He knows his stuff. He knows what's going on in the sporting world, especially in that part of the world when it comes to bringing new investors or being plugged in. He is that guy, right? But he's also known to be like a kind of a prankster, right? So it's not you cannot rule it out when for him to post something out there just to pull a prank here and there, right? He's known for that. But when he dropped that news last night, right, or when we were live together, he did say, listen, he mentioned something like he was looking for, basically he said something like, yo, the greatest news that I've heard today is Man United are in advanced talks over sale kind of thing, right? So that whole thing, when I saw it last night, I'm like, yeah, this cannot be. People, I need you to smash the like button, man. Welcome. Welcome. Right? So let me see what you guys are saying. DB Edits is saying has to be done. We need the Glazers house. Yeah, let's go. DB Edits is saying we need owners who are not for profit in order to fund their other ventures. Club over in the States where our players can't even visit because of the state of the art facilities they compared to the Carrington. I see what you're saying, DB Edits. Turkey Alashek was rumored the man who runs boxing now. Yeah, dude, it's not even rumored. He is legit because I don't know if you guys follow my boy KG, right, on Reckless Sports, right? He usually goes there to commentate on some of these big fights, right? In boxing, the man he runs things over there. Like he's totally legit, plugged in into a whole bunch of stuff out there when it comes to sports. So that's why a lot of people kind of took this story and kind of run with it. And it's so crazy because whenever this news comes out, there's usually someone who's gonna come, like the people that we usually follow, like the the Fabrizio Ornstein, some of these UK-based reporters would have come out and say, "Oh no, this is fake news." But the time went like over 24 hours almost, right? And no one really has discredited, say, "Oh, this is not true," or that kind of situation. So it looks like there's something going on in the background, right? So we're gonna check on that. DB Eddie Sakir Alashik, guys. Yep. Tubbs FC. What's going on, Tubbs? Welcome. Make sure you smash the like, people. Hit that subscribe button. If you are new, guys, it's very simple. To be part of this family, you gotta do 3 things: smash a like, hit that subscribe button, and let us know what team you support. All right, simple as that. It doesn't matter, man. You can be a non-United person. You're welcome. All right, Sally. Pointless talk until we know the motives of the Glazers. Sally, the Glazers' motive is to make money. Simple as that. So I'm not even going to worry. Like, listen, the Glazers, they're here to make money. They're here to squeeze the last bit of juice coming out of our club, right? And that's what they want. They want the money. They don't care about the football, none of that. Okay, so that is their motive. So if the motive is to get the money, yeah, they can make the sell. JP, come on, let's go. Keep our YouTube grind going. Thank you, JP. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you always showing up, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, man. Listen, I enjoy coming here talking to you amazing people, man. But yeah, Tubbs FC. No, don't say sorry, man. Liverpool, you're welcome, right? You're welcome because we need you, Tubbs. All right, we need you when we come back from international break. We're gonna need you to be here after the game, or when we are watching the game. I usually do watch along, so you'll be here. That way, you're part of the, taking it from first hand when we smash you guys, right? But yeah. But listen, it's just crazy. All right, so this guy Turkey Alashek, right? He doubled down on his last statement. All right, he doubled down. He said, "Listen, Turkey Alashek reaffirms that Man United is in advanced stages of being sold to a new investor, and clarifies that neither he nor any Saudi advisor is involved." So we know it's not from the Saudi side, right? But they apparently United are in talks with someone, right? Yeah, Tubbs, UEL could have been a big step for Man United. Oh yeah, man, absolutely, 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 man. Tubbs, guys, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know where you're watching from, people. Smash that like. All right, would need a big change of heart for Glazers to fully sell. Okay, yeah. So Turkey Alashek said yes. So my yesterday's post about Manchester United's potential sale meant one thing: the club is in advanced negotiation phase with a new investor. Just to clarify, I am not the investor, nor are they from my nation, which is Saudi, right? I am posting this as a fan who wishes the deal to happen. He's a fan, of course, apparently of Man United, and he wishes the deal to happen because, again, we get rid of the Glazers, right? Though it might not necessarily happen. So again, he's saying it could happen or it might not happen, but it looks like he's plugged in and he knows there's some kind of talks going on, right? AKS 97 is in the house, people. Good night, folks. Love is in the house. Come on. Hope you wonderful folks are doing well. Listen, AKS 97. Hope you're well, brother. Hope you had a good day. Happy Thursday. All right. We're getting close to Friday. We're getting close to us getting back to football again, right? But yeah, don't forget me when you hit 100. JP, come on, man. How am I gonna forget you, brother? You're gonna be on the journey with us, right? We are on the journey together, people, right? This channel is nothing without you amazing people, man. So I always appreciate you big time, all right? Because I'll be sitting here talking to myself. I'll still do it, but it's more interesting and fun with you guys here. Even Tubbs FC from Liverpool is, that's what's up, man. Good stuff, good stuff. But yeah, so listen, so this Turkey Alashek dude, apparently he's big time. All right. I've never heard of him before because, again, I am not really plugged into that world. So I did not know about him. That's why last night when I saw this news popping when we were live, I was like, oh, come on, fake news again and all this stuff. All right. AKS 97 said that dude who sent the tweet about Man United sale is one of the three most top influential individuals in sport in his country. He has he has tons of connections, guys. Again, you guys are more you understand these things more and stuff like that, so please chime in. Let's talk about it because I cannot say like I'm the expert, but we all going to talk about like what AKS just dropped there. I did not know that, right? So for him to even mention that, he must have heard something, right? Or there may be something brewing on the background where maybe Turkey Alashek was probably told by whoever is looking into this thing, hey, put it out there on your socials, man, and let's see how it's going to pick up. And it kind of puts that ear to the Glazers, and the Glazers will be like, oh, okay, a Saudi consortium. Those Saudis or UAE or whoever, money is not an issue for them, right? Reports are saying the Glazers could take maybe like 5.3 billion, right? If someone was to put that, they will be able. They may take it, and say, you know what, I'm done with. They're done with United. They'll take the money and run, right? AKS 97 is saying he and Ronaldo are tight. Oh, come on, AKS. And you know, Ronaldo, he said one thing. When he's done with the football thing, he's not going to go the coaching route, right? He's not going to do the coaching route thing like most other retired or ex players. He's going to go to the ownership route, right? And at one point, I think one of the interviews, if I remember correctly, he did say, like, yeah, don't rule out me coming back to United or something, but not as a coach, but on an ownership level. Now, again, we know Cristiano Ronaldo recently, as a couple of days ago, he was announced that he's a 1.4 billion billionaire, right? The only the first footballer active becoming a billionaire. So and you know how Ronaldo is on that part of the world right now. He's plugged in, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Cristiano part owner of Al Nasser now? So money's there, man. Money's there. AKS 97%, he's the reason for the oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. He's the reason for the WWE Saudi. So again, this guy, and also, some people may think, yeah, fake news or trolling and stuff like that. But a person like him, responsible for WWE, the boxing, going out there, all this stuff, he's not going to gain anything by putting fake news right on the mains, right? Some people do that for clicks and clickbait and all this stuff. But a person like him, and it doesn't make any sense for him to do that. So again, it kind of has some kind of credibility behind him. And the thing is, if he puts stuff out there on the mains like he did, and it's fake news, it's kind of going to tarnish his name in a way. So those, people like him, to get to that level, he worked hard, and he has a huge backing and stuff like that. They won't post things all willy-nilly, because again, why do that, right? So yeah. Tubbs FC, I'm mad. My favorite baseball team just got eliminated. Who's that? The New York team? Let me know what team got eliminated. And front the Big Six tennis. Oh my God, dude! There was some reports there saying that part of the world, in the Saudi that area, that is going to be the spot when it comes to all these entertainment, sports, and that's what they're doing, right? They want to bring all these. Whenever you think of these big events and stuff like that, they want you to think Saudi, even Saudi in that area, UAE and stuff like that, Qatar. They want you to, if you're trying to vacation, instead of saying, "Oh, we need to go on vacation to, I don't know, Vegas, whatever," they want people to say, "Oh, let's go to Saudi," and because that's where it's happening. So yeah, I mean, this is interesting stuff, man. AKS, you're cooking. I like it. JP say 5 billion for the biggest and the most famous team is a bargain. Glazers are old and slipping. Exactly. They don't want to be bothered with this, right? So they may take the money and say, you know what, listen, I'm done with this. Why should I be bothered? AKS, he posted with Crawford and another UFC fighter. Yep. Sally, the key is the Glazers. Do they want investment or sale or even raise stock price? Typically, Glazers international break propaganda, to me, could be wrong. Yeah, I mean, we know one thing: the Glazers like money, or they love money. So if someone can give them, because right now we don't know, Man United could be really broke, right? And the Ineos team, they're not going to give him any more money, right? Yes, Man United, when it comes to generating revenue, we can do it, but the Glazers are not going to take any more dividends in the near future, right? So honestly, money is going to come in, but it's going to be down the road. And when that stadium is built, when Man United start winning again, those kind of things. Because when we start winning again, when we smash Liverpool off the perch one more time, then that's when the money is going to start coming, when we are successful. and the stadium is built and all this stuff. So they're getting old too. So do they want to wait, or they want to cash out now when the thing is hot, right? And if they're happy with the 5 something billion, they'll take the money now rather than wait. What if, I don't know, things don't work out? And of course, Man United was still going to be the biggest club in the world and one of the biggest club in the world. So it's one of those. They may just take the money. He's definitely AKS said definitely has the weight. Let's see. Tubbs is saying, what if they sell to Saudi and Saudi rebuild Old Trafford? Dude, that's what at this point. Turkey, Al Sheikh is saying the Saudis are not involved, so it's UAE kind of thing, right? That's what, according to, I think, Talk Sport, who are, nobody really trusts them, but according to Talk Sport, it looks like the secret investor is from UAE, right? Of course, the same region, but it's from UAE. So we shall see. Now, of course, if they rebuild Old Trafford, whatever they need to do, the good thing is when you get this type of guys, that's why some of us in that summer when we were hoping that the Glazers would leave our club, I was ready and willing to accept that Sheikh Jassim, the money and all that, because again, when those guys come in, imagine, eliminate the debt, Man United. If we want to build the infrastructure, no problem. Boom, we can build that. Want to get the players you need? No problem. We can do that. They're folks who don't mess about. They're here to get things done. And the thing is about Man United is that it's different from Newcastle, for example. Man United, we generate revenue, right? So they can invest because with the PSR and all this stuff, it can kind of work out because we are actually bringing revenue. Newcastle is quoted as the richest club. The owners, they cannot really spend a whole bunch of money because Newcastle, when it comes to really generating revenue like that, is nowhere close to what United can do. So that could be, again, another something. He definitely has weight. Interest from UAE is no secret. They've been ready for an opportunity. Exactly, man. Tobbs, Phillies. Okay. Oh, the Phillies got knocked out? Oh, man. Okay. People, make sure you smash the like, hit that subscribe button. Guys, again, if you want to support the channel, if you drop in a super chat, your message will pop up. I'll be able to get to it. So bear with me. It's a lot of chat. It's a lot of going on. I know we're all excited. So yeah, let's go. Bear with me. I'm trying to get everybody. Daniel, what's going on, man? Happy Thursday, my brother. Hope you're well. Sony, hello. Brother, Sony is saying, brother, how can you be Red Devil fan and love Jesus at the same time? Listen, Jesus does not discriminate. All right. So there you go. All right. Welcome, Sonny. Hope you're good. First of all, Sonny, let us know what team you support, man. Smash a like, hit the subscribe button. All right, guys, if you are new here, my name is Luther. I appreciate you. And I'm super excited that you are here to hang out with us. All right. Welcome to the family. AKS, you know your stuff. Dude, AKS knows his stuff, man. He knows his stuff. Don't mess about. Graham TV. Come on. Welcome, Graham TV. Good to see you. Sony UK, what would look good? Sony, what would look good for Christmas? Lou, in a brand new Sony headset. Come on. I know, right? Yes. That would be nice. Sony. Yeah. And listen, if you want to sponsor a couple of shows here and there, that would be great too. We can talk offline. Tubbs, Graham TV, are you a Dodgers fan? Okay. Let's go. They wanted a full $6 billion. Whoever pulls, put the cash. Chow is in the house, people. Let's hear what Chow says. Let's wait and see what happens next. The only way the Glazers willing to sell because they can't get money from the club anymore. It's been 20 years. Chow, I just said the same thing. Did you just copy me, Chow? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, the Glazers right now, they know they cannot get any more money from us. The dividends they cannot get. So, And it could be something that is really these talks are ongoing because, and even Sir Jim says, listen, the Glazers are on the other side of the pond, right? So things can be happening over there. They don't necessarily have to tell anything to Ineos, right? So Jim does not need to be informed of anything. The Glazers could be over there in the US, over here in the US, making deals, talking, and then they can make it happen. Most of the information that we get is from sources in the UK, right? The I don't know, like Chris Wheeler, all these guys. So it could very well be things are moving on the back end. We're not really informed out here. So yeah, so that's what's up, man. Glad to be the Dodgers. Let's go. Um, Absurd edits, flower pots, and okay, all right. Sally, the only thing that's important is no one dismissing the reports fully is just not clear at the moment. That's the thing, right? That's what I was saying earlier when I jumped on here. No one really is dismissing the reports. Chris Wheeler, who is credible. He's saying a consortium based in the United Arab Emirates is understood to be considering making an offer to the Glazers family to buy Manchester United and have already approached some ex-United players about coming on board as ambassadors. Now, we've seen this before. Sheikh Jassim, in that summer when they were trying to purchase United, he did the same thing where we saw links with Beckham and all this stuff, right? I don't know what's the deal with the ex-United players when it comes to these type of deals. I don't know why they like the idea of ambassadors. You guys can tell me, why do they always feel that they have to say, oh, listen, man, we need to link up with Beckham or whoever. Maybe it's because they feel like they are an unknown, unknown aspect of this deal. But when you bring in a known face like a Beckham, Ronaldo, or Rio or something, then they'll be more acceptable to kind of thing. But it's very interesting. But yeah, Chris Wheeler is reporting that. So yeah, so far no one has really come out and say, nah, this is not working. Scott Monk, Man United are in a bad way, same as Glasgow Rangers, mate. Scott Monk, Scott, welcome. You gotta do three things. You gotta smash a like, hit the subscribe, and let us know what team you support. All right? You sound like a Glasgow Rangers kind of fan. Welcome, brother. Hope you're well. Sally, since end of August, contractually, Glazers have been allowed to sell without Ratcliffe consent. I saw that. I haven't really. That's what's up, Scott. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works out. I know Sir Jim is a minority owner with a certain percentage of these shares. The Glazers are majority, so it means they can do whatever. I don't know at what point do you need to notify, the others in the other shareholders, right? So that is very interesting, right? Especially if it's a big move like this. You're saying you're trying to sell the club. Yeah, so it's very interesting. So if you guys know how this whole thing works, but what I'm thinking is, Manchester United is a publicly traded company, right? It's on the New York Stock Exchange. So don't they need to file some sort of notification to the stock exchange and all this stuff because they're looking to make a sale or even exploring, right? Because if you're publicly traded, especially in the US, I think you gotta notify your investors, hey man, listen, this is what we're trying to do. All right. So it's one of those. Scott Monk, he said, yes, I am from Scotland, mate. Rangers fan. Be like Man United cause Sir Alex Ferguson. Come on, Scott. Welcome, mate. Welcome, man. Good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Absolutely. Let's go. Rangers. Wait, Rangers. Where are you on your table right now, man? Are you guys struggling over there? Let's see. Scottish. I'm trying to find if we're on the same boat. Scottish League. Let's see. Let's see where Rangers at. You're eighth. Come, you see, bro. You know what, Scott? That's why we understand each other. You're chilling eighth, in the Scottish League. Uh, whoa, Hearts on top. Interesting, dude. Last time I checked, it's usually like a Celtic, kind of thing. But interesting. Okay. All right. Back to United. Oh, you guys sacked your manager. Ooh, interesting. I know you guys had Stevie G out there, and you got rid of him. Who was the current manager? I forget. But yeah, let us know, man. Happy to have you here, man. Happy to have you here. My name is Luther, right? This is Man United Central. I'm glad we found each other, mate. All right. Good to have you. And we're usually live during this time. My time here is 9:45 Eastern in the United States, Washington, D.C. area. So, yeah, people, make sure you hit the notification bell, guys. That way, when we go live, you are notified. All right, ciao. Jim Durant, our broken billionaire, locked the Nice, currently in 12th place in French league. He doesn't have interesting to invest in the club. Just want to be a Man United owner. Yeah, and that's another thing with Sir Jim, right? I know some of his businesses. We saw reports that they're struggling, especially the oil, even the petrochemicals industry is kind of struggling. We saw reports that he's been closing down some of his spaces, offices, and stuff like that. Pulling out on some sponsorship deals. So, yeah, so Jim is not doing very well. But again, he's a billionaire. Is a billionaire. It's not like he's struggling for money. But I don't think he has money to take over the entire Man United right now, right? Oh, Russell Martin. Oh my God, yeah. Oh man, damn. Listen, Scott, Rangers. It looks like you guys have standards. Um, uh, some people who were telling us to sack our manager, Ruben Amorim, they're saying, Man United, how can you tolerate keeping Ruben Amorim this long after having such a terrible, campaign under this manager? But Sir Jim came out yesterday saying, "Nah, man, 3 years, mate. 3 years, we're gonna deal with it." So, but yeah, just so folks were saying, if because Man United we didn't sack Ruben Amorim, especially after that Tottenham loss in the final, our standards are in the mud. But listen, only thing I gotta say is we gotta start somewhere. We gotta trust the process, using Arteta's words, and the standards will come back. All right, back to United. Jim will get his investments back. That's not an issue. Just our picture. Told old, too old anyway. Needs to relax now. Cash in. Yeah, Mark Alfreds. Does he? Okay, I didn't know he has ladies friends. I thought he's a happily married individual. But you know what? Neither here nor there. Let's talk about facts. A group looking to invest in Manchester United, referenced by Turkish Al Sheikh, are from UAE, according to TalkSport. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Um, the consortium based in UAE is understood to be considering a bid to buy Manchester United from the Glazers family. Chris Wheeler suggests the group has already approached some ex-United players joining to be ambassadors. Okay, I already said that. The potential deal could mark a major new chapter for Manchester United with fresh investment and ambition at the top of the club. This is one of the follow. No, this one is to follow very closely. Could become a huge story in the coming days and weeks. That is Chris Wheeler, people. He's, again, Chris Wheeler is not just a willy nilly. He's not a Sam Lockers. You know, uh, he's a good journal. No, that's my suggestion. Oh, okay. um, oh, listen, Sally, I know it's a suggestion, man. It's a good suggestion. I like it. I like it. Right? Is that what you would do, man? When you're a billionaire, you'd be like, listen, I don't want to be bothered, man. I'm just gonna chill. All right, Ben Jacob was saying that Ben Jacob was on the United Stand. He was saying that if there is a mystery investor, it is not from Saudi Arabia. Now, Ben Jacobs, we know he's plugged in when it comes to the Saudi, anything related to Saudi. He's very plugged in. I think he's based in that part of the region, so he kind of knows his stuff. And even this window, summer, Ben Jacobs has been really good on when it comes to this information, right? So he continues saying that there are denials from the Qatar side as well. So we know it's not Saudi, we know it's not Qatar, right? Manchester United sources are in the dark, and they deny that anything is advanced or close. All right, but could there be a possibility that the Glazers are independently speaking to investors? Ben Jacobs says, I think it may be. So again, folks at whoever's at United, they may be in the dark. The Glazers could be pulling this thing behind the scenes. All right. You need Scott is saying that you need Sir Alex Ferguson back at Man United. Give them players and kick in Bumbra. Listen, I know, man. Sir Alex right now, though, I don't think he wants to be bothered with this mess. You know, Sir Alex is saying, listen, I've done my job. This is yours. I'm going to show up at the games. I'm going to definitely be there to support you guys. But yeah, Sir Jim yesterday did say, listen, man, at one point, Sir Alex Ferguson, people were calling him to be sacked, right? So he basically trying to say, listen, folks can be wrong, and folks need to be patient because Sir Alex was given some kind of some patience. Of course, the Sir Alex Ferguson story changed because he started winning, right? When he started winning, then things changed, right? Ruben Amorim knows this, and he needs to start winning. If he starts winning, the noises will quiet down, people will relax, and we'll keep it moving. Have a couple of back-to-back wins here and there, and then we will go. Oh yeah, dude. And that's the thing, Scott. Sir Alex was a winner from when we got him to Man United. He was a winner, but again, it's just like Ruben Amorim. We can say he was a winner at Sporting, but coming to United, he hasn't really worked out. So the trajectory, it kind of almost close to similar. Sir Alex was a winner, came to United. He struggled big time, but he was able to find, hey, listen, there's a reason why I'm the best manager ever. He found a solution, and he got us back to the top. We knocked Liverpool off their perch, right? But yeah, let's see what else going on. Yeah, man. So this story, honestly, it looks like it has some legs. In the next, hopefully in this couple of weeks, we're gonna see what happens. But again, it's so crazy. Yesterday, Sir Jim squashed the whole Ruben Amorim being sacked and all that stuff, and then now, boom, this drops. So now it's gonna be another talking points from the journals when we have this press conference for something else for Ruben to answer questions about, right? Which is pretty crazy. It's a different time. Ciao. Yeah, it's a different time. Absolutely, it's a different time. And completely different time. But bottom line is, we're to the only thing I'm comparing here is the time factor, right? To allow Ruben to either show us he's the man or he's not the man. Now he has already had 30 plus games, and so far, yeah, you can say he's not the man because he hasn't really shown us much. But it looks like the ownership, they're willing to give him time. So Alex was being given time and he turned it around. So is Ruben going to do the same? Who knows? We shall see. We'll be here. Scott is saying, how long do you give him still to be a manager of your club? Dude, we get smashed with Liverpool and Brighton beats us, Tottenham beats us. Listen, folks will be calling for his head by then. And if the noise are loud enough, Sir Jim will have to eat his words and say, you know what? Even though I said 3 years, I meant 3 years if we continue winning, right? But we have seen enough. He's not the guy. So, we'll see. I believe there is a small chance that anonymous investor, Ronaldo and Conor McGregor. Oh, man. Listen, that'll be crazy. That'll be crazy. Do you see Nani? I did not see Nani's interview, but I saw Nani hugging Ruben. I did not see that. I meant to look at that, but it's been one of those crazy days. But yeah. So that's what's up. Let's be honest. Amorim should have been sacked last season. Los Ineos has no clue how to run a football club. Oh, yeah, man. Listen, Chow. Ineos, they don't have a track record of being successful, right? Some people are saying that Ineos, just look at how Nice is. Of course, you cannot compare the two again because it's Nice and this is Manchester United, right? It's a monster, Manchester United. But you can kind of get some track record on how they run things at Nice to see how they're going to be at Manchester United, right? So even them, they really want this thing to work. That's why I guess they're like, you know what? He's our guy. He's our signing. We went and pulled him from Sporting. So unfortunately, we're going to have to bite the bullet and say, all right, let's give him time and see what happens, right? But if you look at their track record in Nice, it is terrible, right? So we'll see. There were some stories out there that he's looking to sell Nice. So we'll see how that works out. He may sell Nice and then invest more into Manchester United, but we shall see. According to Ben Jacobs and Alex Crook, several Manchester United legends have been approached about potential investing in Manchester United. Conor McGregor, Cristiano Ronaldo. That's your point, right there, AKS. Several Man United legends have been, approached. So, who knows? Who knows? Let's be honest. Okay, so that AKS, Nani spoke about United keeping guys like Bruno, Shaw, Maguire, who are experienced players, but Nani hit the nail on the head and said the experience in losing. Ooh. Nice. I like that. Big up for Nani for saying that. Honestly, that is basically it. Some of those players, they're big because we can say whatever the experience, they're leaders or whatever. They're leaders in sacking managers, right? Some of those players, they have sacked a number of managers, right? Since Mourinho, Ole, all these guys, right? So it shows, they could very well be experienced in losing. So why keep them? Get rid. So again, we do have another summer coming up. We hopefully will see more of them leaving, right? And having that clear slate for for the rebuild to continue, right? We were able to get rid of the first batch this window. Next window, we're gonna do some more. But of course, Ruben Amorim has to be able to do something with this lot to kind of give himself more time. All right. He called them out. Oh, that is nice. Dude, I cannot wait to go and check that out, man. Sally, experts in downing tools. Exactly. Right? That's our player culture. Yeah. Right? You get out there to play football and then one goal goes in, your heads drop. Come on, man. dude, you are rocking that Manchester United jersey. You're a fighter. You just need to think about all the players that have come before you. The Scolzi, Kino, and all these guys. They would fight. They would leave everything on the field. All right, because they're like, listen, man, we get this privilege of playing for this club. We get paid millions of dollars. The least we could do is leave everything on that field. And it's and the fans at the game, they see it, right? They see it when you put that extra effort and you fight, right? That's what we want. Even if we lose, if we see you fighting out there, leaving everything on the field, we would understand, right? But these players, they're like, I'm gonna do the bare minimum. Win or lose, I'll go home to my $1 million mansion. I'll still get my paycheck. Life goes on, right? Ridiculous. And let's go. Let's see. My chat went away. Okay, cool. But then again, they might gaslight that statement by saying it's a negative, same shite, different day. True, true, true. Yeah. I would call Mbumo a Man United player. He is not the best, but he is a proper. Yes, dude, Mbumo is one of those players. Even Cunha, I would add to that. They came into this club. They understood the culture, right? I guess maybe they're going with their mindset of how it used to be, right? The way he's fighting and doing all this stuff. That's what is motivating him, right? And you can see Mbumo is a proper United player, man. He's a proper United player. What a bowler. And Cunha as well, man. That willingness to fight and believing that he can still do the job. Ruben Amorim did say the difference between Cunha and Mbumo when things are not going correctly, Mbumo still fights, right? Because it's coming from a different culture where you still push on. Cunha the same way. When things are not going right, he says, "Give me the ball." That way, he can try to make a change, something different, right? We are renewing a contract with players experienced failures in the past 6 years. It's a joke, man. I know, man. Guys, in case you don't know, Manchester United is talking to, they're negotiating with Harry Maguire to give him a new contract, right? Yeah. Again, the reason with that Harry Maguire thing, honestly, I said yesterday, I think they're doing that because of they're expecting a huge exodus of quote unquote, I don't know if you want to call them leaders, right? In that dressing room. Maybe they're expecting Bruno to leave, obviously. Casemiro is gonna leave. Maybe Luke Shaw leaves. Right? So they feel Maguire's mentality, he is going through a lot of adversity, strapped of his captaincy. He still kept his head up. They maybe feel like he could be that Johnny Evans type of character in that dressing room. But again, even that, Maguire hasn't really shown us that he can be that leader to really motivate the team and say, "Hey, come on, guys, come on, man, we can get this win," and all this stuff, kind of thing. So yeah, but probably that's how they're thinking of that, right? Losing all these guys who kind of like old heads, they need someone in there because maybe Tom Heaton is also going to leave. So again, that dressing room will be a lot of kids, young folks, inexperienced. Maybe that's what they're doing that. But it's honestly, Maguire, to me, I'll say, you know what? Thank you so much. It's time for you to go. But, if he cuts his wages as a bench player, backup to the backup to the backup, maybe. But there has to be a method to the madness. Name me one. Stewie, what's up, man? Name me one player Ruben Amorim has improved. Yeah, that question has come up a lot. He hasn't introduced a single academy player in a consistent form. Heaven was great last year when he played, but now Amorim picks Shaw. I understand, Stewie, about that, why he's doing that. Okay, because most of these players, Olive blooded. What's going on, Olive? Good to see you, man. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. So, Stewie, listen, man. Hope you're well, Stewie. Hope you had a good Thursday. Happy Friday Eve, people. People smash the like, hit the subscribe, man. So listen, with the whole Luke Shaw thing, I think Ruben Amorim, he's thinking like, listen, man, I have to win these games, right? So who maybe can give me the best chance of doing what is needed? That's why he's probably going with Luke Shaw. Now, of course, Luke Shaw again, when he's fit, he could do a job for you. Uh, Putting Heaven is kind of risky, but again, if you play like Heaven, you're kind of saying, "Hey, listen, this is my future." Luke Shaw, you're in the past, right? But I don't think Ruben has that cojones to say, "Hey, listen, I'm going to play this kid." So the only hope with Luke Shaw is I'm hoping that Licha comes back, which he is, according to reports. After international break, he'll be training with the first team. Hope Licha comes back, then Licha can take over from Luke Shaw, right? Hopefully that will be the end of that experiment with Luke Shaw. He holds bench, so we shall see. Mbumo should be what future United players should work towards, not bad attitude, impact player. Rashford game, yeah, exactly. I agree with you. AKS 97, Sully. It will be Johnny Evans' role, wage cut if he agrees. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what they're trying to do, Sully. Johnny Evans' role. Chow Maguire is leading us to the championship, but from the bench, basically that's what it is. If he signs, he's a bench player, right? He's agreeing that I'm going to be a bench player. I may not get as much game time, right? Unless Ruben Amorim needs a goal, then he's going to throw Maguire. Come on, Maguire, go up top. All right, back post. Then we're going to start pinging crosses in. Ridiculous. Where we have a 6'5" striker, and we're not doing that. He has improved Lindelof. AKS, you're funny, man. Yeah, he has improved Lindelof. That's funny. Stewie, if you remember, last year, Ruben Amorim decided to pick up Harry Maguire's extra year option. Yeah, he did. I remember Ruben saying we need Maguire and we need to pick up his 6th year contract. I mean, I don't know if it was him. Again, with the system the way it is now, it's a collaborative type of signing. Whenever we sign a player, like Ruben has a say, Berada, Wilcox, they all kind of like they all have to agree on the signing. So if at all they picked that extra year for Harry, it was like not necessarily like a Ruben thing. It was like a collaborative, like a team effort. Like they all agreed this is what we need to do, right? So again, yeah. So we shall see. Maguire is the top professional, good for squad, but time to go. 100%, Sally. I agree with you. Yankees lost. What? So Phillies lost and Yankees lost again. Wow, that's crazy. That's where Amorim is wrong. Heaven gave him consistent top performance, no loyalty to Heaven. Yeah, that's true. And again, maybe Ruben Amorim is saying, you know what, Heaven, I know you're one for the future, but your time will come. Be patient, right? But it's kind of crazy, right? Stewie saying, I loved LVG. Yeah, man, me too, dude. When he used to play a lot of academy players rather than the old proven failures. But again, Stewie, even that statement, right? Stewie is saying, I love LVG when he used to play a lot of academy players rather than the old failures. But look what happened to LVG. He still got the sack, right? So it's one of those. You can do the whole academy thing, but the sack can still come at you, right? So it's kind of crazy, right? Stu is saying, I don't think it was collaborative when Ruben decided to exile 5 players. Hey, he was given the power, right? Stewie, he was given the power, say, hey, Ruben, who I hear you think you cannot work with and you don't see them part of your team, and and he put the names out there. The people had to sign off. Dude, they had to sign off for those 5 players not to be on that plane to the US. They're big names. Those are big names. Garnacho, you saw how Garnacho was when he went to Malaysia, right? Rashford, big name. All those guys, if you're talking about, fan support and all this stuff, especially when you're overseas, yeah, in the past, we would have taken those players. But Ruben says, I don't want these guys. Someone had to say, yep, yeah, I agree, I agree, I agree. Someone had to sign off on it, man. But I'm not trying to give Ruben an out here. But from what I see, from what I hear, most of the decisions they're making now, yes, he's consulted. Yes, he has a say, but he doesn't have the final say, right? At one point, remember, Ten Hag had a veto and all this stuff until they got rid of him, the veto. I don't think Ruben has that. It's more, again, Ruben's title is a head coach. Is it head coach or something? Right? He's not a manager. So he really cannot dictate what needs to happen. He can put his opinion and stuff like that, and then they'll decide it. But he's not a manager. So he's just a head coach. If I think that's the title. Yeah, he's a head coach. Yeah. So that's the difference there. You know what I mean? I don't know football FC. There's a difference in sale and looking for investment. 100%, right? And that could be what they're trying to do, looking for investment. There is 100 to 120 mil pound black hole next year in the club's cash flows. They want to fill that with investment by the looks of it. Again, I don't know football FC, giving us another aspect of that, what we need to kind of think, put in the back of our heads. It could be that's what they're doing, right? Yeah. And also earlier, before you jumped on, I don't know, Football FC, we were saying it could be the Glazers. They're saying, you know what? We're getting older. We cannot take any more money from this club right now. In the future, when the stadium is up and when we're winning again, yeah, the money will flow. No doubt. So if they cannot pull any money from the club now, they're probably thinking of what. And according to Sir Jim, you got to give this project 3 years until maybe we start cooking again and all this stuff. Maybe the Glazers are like, listen, man, I want the money now. So this story about the UAE or whoever the secret investor is, it may have some legs, right? Stu is saying it was wrong to sack LVG after he win the trophy. Was it though? Was it wrong? Right? It was a wrong move. I said it at that time. So Stu is saying it was a wrong move to sack LVG. But hey, listen, Tottenham, Spursies did it. Right? It could be a standards thing. Right? It could be a standards thing. They said, you know what? Even though you won, you're out of here. Spursy did it. Some people were saying the same thing to Erik ten Hag. When he won the FA Cup, they still should have sacked him. But what did they do? They extended his contract. Huge mistake, because eventually they ended up sacking him anyway. So it could have been the right move to get rid of him. But again, you know what? During that time, if I remember correctly, there was one Jose Mourinho who was kind of chilling on the background. So maybe they said, you know what, man, listen, Jose Mourinho, he's a winner, right? So we pull the plug now. We get Jose Mourinho in here, then we're cooking, right? And of course, Louis van Gaal, listen, he was pretty outspoken and kind of called them out on certain things. So they were like, yeah, man, listen, let's pull the plugs, man. The Giants are leading 27. No way. Where's my remote? Oh, darn it. My remote is all the way over there. The Giants are leading the Eagles? That is huge. But the Giants are not going to win, man. They're not going to win. 17 free kicks. Oi, what's good, bro? Listen, 17 free kicks. First of all, let us know what team you support. That's one. Two, smash a like, hit the subscribe. Welcome to the family, man. Honestly, we should have replaced Garnacho with Matoma. He is underrated, but still big baller and could be what we need and play Kobe Manu more. Matoma is a dude. Matoma is a baller, man, and a half, right? Matoma is a baller and a half. Absolutely. I'll take Matoma, man, anytime. Because Matoma, but again, Brighton, I think there was some talks going at that point. Brighton, they would have asked for some crazy money for Matoma. And that what is Matoma's age really? So yeah. Charles Mourinho wants to get rid of Shaw, but yeah, he wanted to get rid of Shaw, man. They told him no. Ridiculous. Um, 17 free kicks is saying the reason they haven't sacked Amorim, by the way, is because if they sold him within one, forget their 6 month or one season, they would have paid 62 million pounds. What do you mean? The reason they haven't sacked Amorim, by the way, is because if they sold him within, I forgot, either 6 months or some. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I did not know that, but Matoma would have 62 million pounds. Interesting. Yeah. That's a huge, steep price right there. If you grew up playing football, no player says, I want to grow up to be a wingback. So players like Matoma and Garnacho are wingers, not inverted tens or wingbacks. That is funny. All right, Franklin Reyes has entered the building. Are you enjoying the international football? Franklin, you know what? I was working today. I watched the England game. Bakayo Saka's goal, people. Check it out. That was amazing. Dude, again, I saw your boy Rasmus scored again. I think I also saw our boy Patrick Dogu scored today. So, listen, it's looking good for us, man. I don't know. And I saw somewhere that Casemiro is going to be leading the Brazil team out. I think they play tomorrow. So Cass is going to have the armband as their captain for Brazil. That is big. What else is going on out there? When is Benjamin Šeško playing? When is Portugal playing? I need to kind of look into that to see when our boys are playing. Yeah. Rasmus scored today, and I think he scored and also assisted Dogo with a goal. So Rasmus is looking good. Lisandro Martinez had an MRI last week, and everything came out perfect. His recovery is on right track, and he could return by the end of October. This is according to TYC Sports, right? So it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good for us for sure. Chris Wheeler is saying Man United sources not aware of any takeover talks, despite Al Sheikh's claim, but Ratcliffe's deal has left door open for Glazers to explore the sale, right? 17 free kicks. Did you let us know what team you support, man? All right, I think you're on United, you said, right? All right, cool. Hope you smash the like, hit the subscribe button. All right, what's your prediction for UCL winner and top 4 teams in the Prem? Top 4, listen, I think it's Liverpool's to lose, so it's Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, right? Top 4. And the the Champions League, Champions League, I don't know, man. I'm thinking it's gonna be. I want Real to win it, but I think Barcelona, they're gonna give it a shot. Liverpool, if they get the act together, I think they have a team that can really go far in that competition. So yeah. Okay. Listen, 17 free kicks, man. My memory is not that good, man. but welcome. Good to have you here. 17 free kicks. Oh yeah, Bayern or PSG, according to Sally. Bayern, let's keep an eye on Bayern, man. Bayern, they have started the season tremendously, right? Yeah. Franklin said, "Vamos Madrid." Yes, listen, man. Madrid, you can never rule them out, right? They're always there, thereabouts, trying to do their thing. Yeah. So it's mad. But people, listen, man. It's been an hour. Let's end it here again. Another crazy, crazy day of this international break. News is just flowing all over the place. I am not complaining, guys. I'm not complaining. I'm loving it. Imagine Arsenal lifting the first USCL trophy. Dude, we're never going to hear the end of it. Josh DiSavio, moving forward, I think United can only hire vastly experienced top level managers. Easier said than done, yes, but handling a place like United requires a certain level of calm, professionalism, know how. Josh, I know what you're saying, but we've tried it. Louis Van Gaal, come on. Jose Mourinho, come on. So we've tried that route. We've tried that route, but it's just Man United, man. It's kind of crazy. Harry Kane has scored 100 goals in 104 games for Bayern. Madness. No, he really has already scored 100 goals? Oh, that's crazy. Franklin, yes, he said, peace out, sir. Listen, guys, I'm out of here, man. Long day, tired, but I appreciate you guys being here, man. I will see you all same time, same place tomorrow. Who knows what's going to happen in the news? Take care. Stay blessed, people. Thank you for the support as always. All right? Peace.